Improv is the most spontaneous form of comedy, and the Springboro Community Theater is going to give you a chance to see it live. Hi, I'm Maureen Russell Hodgson, and this is Springboro Here and There. We are here at the Springboro Performing Arts Center, right here in the theater, along with Scott Madden, who is the director of Life Unscripted.
Yes.
So tell us, what is improv?
Well, improv is basically taking suggestions from an audience and just running and creating a scene from that suggestion. It can be, there's different types of forms that we, within the improv realm. There's long form, there's short form, there's comedy, there's drama. We kind of, here at Springboro Life Unscripted, we kind of sticking with the kind of the short form comedy aspect. Kind of based off of Whose Line Is It Anyway, the TV show type of stuff.
Okay, so you have a show coming up on December 13th.
December 13th, yes.
It's at 8 o'clock.
Yes, ma'am.
And so folks can buy tickets, come to the show, and then do you ask them for a suggestion? And so is it audience participation? Is that
absolutely, absolutely. They can buy tickets online at the website. They can buy tickets here at the door. Doesn't matter, same price, $10. And we get every single one of our suggestions from the audience. We have different games that we play, and when we rehearse or practice, we practice those games. And then we just get those different responses from the audience, giving it to us up on stage, and we just run with it and hope and pray it turns out funny.
That's always the goal. So you have, are you considered actors?
Some people say it's acting.
Okay.
Some people say it's not. So that really all depends on who you are and what you think of it. I consider an improv a performer, not necessarily an actor, because an actor, you have lines you have to say in a specific order, you have a specific manner that you have to walk, talk, and act out. As a performer here, we may take forms of acting and, hey, my character I'm going to play for this game is going to be this.
Okay.
So it helps sometimes, but I consider us performers, not truly actors.
Okay, so for this specific show, you're going to have about 8 performers on stage, right?
Yes, yes. I'll have 8 improv troupe members on stage. I'll have 1 host, and we'll be running through different games. We'll do 45 minutes, take a little break because sometimes it can be hard and fast up there. Then we'll take another 45 minutes and end it all up.
Okay, now before we started this show, I was asking you, I did a little bit of research, even though it's improv and it's, I wanted to make sure I was prepared.
Right.
And I came up with, in my research, there were 4 rules of improv, and you're saying really you can just live with one, right?
Yeah, I live with one, and that is you don't deny, which means whatever somebody gives you, you are what they say. So if they say, hey, you're a banana, well, hey, you're going to be a banana. You're not going to change it and be an apple.
So then I just take that and go with it.
Just take it and run with it. Absolutely, yeah.
And then somebody else will join in. Do you tag in like you see on Whose Line?
Well, that depends on the game.
Okay.
We start out with some games we call an easy one to get us, the performers, moving and the audience kind of into it. We do an alphabet game, which is a real simple, basic, where we start off and you have a line that starts with A, then I start with B, and it kind of goes C, D, E, F, just kind of back and forth, and we rotate that through. And actually, just our last rehearsal, we invented a new game with the alphabet game. We're calling it the alphabet relay, which is we'll have 4 people on either side, and each person in line, they say their line, they move, the next person comes up. Instead of having 2 people go back and forth, it just kind of rotates in a circle. You know, so we have those easy games all the way to some more difficult games where we have, we call 3-headed expert, where 3 people come together and they answer a question from the audience 1 word at a time. So you have to kind of learn, or not learn, but you feel where the people are going, your other 2 compadres are working with, and we kind of go through. So that's a little more difficult of a game. So there's all kinds of variances that we do.
So it sounds like it's not only fun for your troupe, but the audience is so involved that they're going to have a great time as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. I love the audience participation.
Yeah.
There are some games that we may bring people up on stage for. Those are some of the harder games to play. This is a relatively new group, so we're kind of working our way into those, but we haven't So we'll have to find out if we can get into that one yet or not. So.
Well, and so this show is Friday, December 13th.
13th, 8 p.m.
But then you also have shows.
We have January,
2020.
February, and March. So every month we're going to have another show. Then we're going to take a little bit of a break, get ourselves revamped back up, and then move back on.
How do you prepare for improv? If it's spontaneous, we were talking before that you really have to be quick.
Yeah, you have to know how to think quick on your feet. To prepare yourself for improv is you have to not worry about making a mistake. Because in all reality, there are no mistakes when you're in improv.
Oh, that's a rule.
That's one of the ones that you said earlier. Yeah. So you never make a mistake, but you have to, the hardest part about improv is getting out of your own way. Because there are times that you think of something, ooh, and then you hesitate, then you're getting in your own way and you may be interrupting the flow of something and it probably was perfect, but you just didn't go with it. So it helps to just get out of your own way, do whatever it is that needs to happen, say what needs to be said, and then keep going. And hopefully it clicks, and if not, the next person next to you picks you up and runs with you anyway.
Good skills for life, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. It helps me a lot of times with dealing with different situations that we've had to. In the military, I was prior military to where I'm at now, having to be able to think quick on your feet, making instant judgments, instant reactions to things that are happening, and hopefully it goes the right way.
So who are these people in your troupe? You said there's...
We have a large range, yeah. We have people that we've been working together, and they said, you know what, heck, let me give it a try. To guys that have been doing it for years, that have studied it, have gone to college for it. So we have a huge range of those individuals. So, and the greatest thing about these group of people that I have is even the ones that have had the most experience, they mess up just as much as the people that know, but we all learn, we all teach, and we all give positive feedback, say, hey, this is how you can be better, and run with it. So
if somebody wanted to get into the improv world, could they crack into the troupe, or how do you?
Absolutely, absolutely. There is no fee. I will take anybody and everybody into the troupe. We rehearse every Friday right here at the theater. They can go online to borotheater.org. I have a little tab up there for the Life Unscripted, so they can take a look at it. They come in, see what it's like. If you like it, great. This might be something that you really want to do. If you don't like it, that's great too. Come back, be an audience member. I mean, it's fine. So like I said, I have people that have never done a show before to people who have done tons of shows.
It sounds like it's a lot of fun. I mean, as I said, on both ends, no matter if you're part of the audience or if you're part of the troupe, you're for sure going to have a good time. And every show must be different, right? Every show is an original show.
Absolutely. And we may play some of the same games, but the suggestions are always going to be different. We have, like I said, we do 2 different acts, so we make sure we have different games in each one. And of those, I could throw every single one of those games away, come to the next show, have all different games. There are just so many that you can do, and different variations of them as well. So you can always make it change, always make it new. Different people up on stage. The audiences are always different. So that's the way. It's never the same show twice.
Well, that in and of itself is a seal of approval, right?
I hope so.
So there's a show on Friday, December 13th. It's at 8 o'clock. Tickets are $10.
$10.
You go to borotheater.org.
Correct.
For ticket information. And then there's also shows in January, February, and March. So lots of opportunities to get your improv on.
That's right.
All right. Well, thanks, Scott, for talking with us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm going to practice some improv when we're done.
Okay, come on.
You never say no, right?
That's true. See, I accepted and ran with it.
Oh, you did. Well, thank you. And for more information, you can always visit our website, which is ci.springboro.oh.us, or see us on Facebook. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.